Hello, sports fans, and welcome to day 3 of the NFL draft. The final day of the NFL draft here in Cleveland. I know I'm on a little late, but I want to do a little catch up here. Beginning with round 4. And the Cowboys have picked 2 at the end. Their pick is now. We're waiting for it to come in momentarily. Beginning with 106, Jacksonville with the 106 pick took Jay Tuffley, defensive tackle, USC. The New York Jets took with pick 107 took Michael Carter, running back, North Carolina. With the 108th pick, the Atlanta Falcons took Darren Hall, cornerback, San Diego State. With the 109th pick, the Tennessee Titans took Dez Fitzpatrick, wide receiver, Louisville. With the 110th pick, the Cleveland Browns took James Hudson, offensive tackle, Cincinnati. And with the 111th pick, Cincinnati took Cameron Sample, edge rusher, Tulane. With the 112th pick, the Detroit Lions took Amon St. Brown, wide receiver, USC. With the 113th pick, Detroit took Derek Barnes, linebacker, Purdue. 114, Atlanta took Drew Delman, center, Stanford. With the 115th pick, Dallas took Jabril Cox, linebacker, LSU. 116th pick, the Giants took Ellerson G. Smith, edge rusher, Northern Iowa. With the 117th pick, the Los Angeles Rams took Bobby Brown III, Texas A&M. With the 118th pick, the LA Chargers took Chris Rumph, the second. Edge rusher, Duke. With the 119th pick, Minnesota took Kane Jiwu, running back. Now the Denver Broncos are on the clock with pick 239, and their pick is just coming in. I have to remember. I got to find out who. Hopefully that'll come up on the screen soon. And the Broncos pick is in. We'll get to that in a minute. With the 119th pick, Minnesota took Keen Nawajiu, running back, Iowa State. And with that 230, Mac Farnock, Nebraska. He took it. Waiting for the Broncos pick to come in, but it's Matt Farnock. We're waiting for that pick to come in for Denver. I'm going to go back. With the 120th pick, New England took Ramondre Steve, running back, Alabama. With the 121st pick, Jacksonville took Jordan Smith, edge rusher, Alabama. And then Ron Stevens, running back, Oklahoma, with the 120th pick for New England. 122nd pick. And the Denver Broncos have selected with the 239th pick. Jonathan Cooper, defensive end, Ohio State. And I think that's a good pick for him because they need a defensive end. And the Washington football team is back on the clock, but their pick is in, and we're waiting for it. And they have selected William Bradley King, linebacker, Baylor. And I think they were in need of a linebacker. I had a feeling that they were going to take that, and and 241, the Chargers. I'm waiting for that pick to come in. And with and the Chargers are taking Mark Webb, safety, Georgia. They have taken. And I think they were wanting to take a safety. I think that's a good pick for them. The Pats are back on the clock, and their pick is in. We're waiting for that pick to come in. With the 122nd pick, Cincinnati Bengals took Tyler Shelvin, defensive tackle, LSU. It was Matt Farnock, guard, Nebraska, who Dallas took with that 238th pick. That was guard. Nebraska. And we're waiting for New England's pick to come in. With the 123rd pick, the Philadelphia Eagles took Zach McPherson, cornerback, Texas Tech. 124th pick. Washington took John Bates, tight end, Boise State. With the 125th pick, Minnesota took Cameron Banyan, cornerback, California University. Still waiting for the Pats pick to come in. With the 126th with the Carolina Panthers, took Chuba Hubbard, running back, Oklahoma State, and the Pats pick is about to come in right now. And let's see who they have selected. Trey Nixon, wide receiver, UCF. I think that's a good pick for them. And that's a good pick for them. They needed a wide receiver. Now, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock with pick 243. With the 127th pick, the Indianapolis Colts took Kalen Granson, tight end, Southern Methodist. 128th pick, Pittsburgh took Dan Moore Jr., offensive tackle, Texas A&M. 129th pick, Tampa Bay Buccaneers took Jalen Darden, wide receiver, North Texas. 130th pick, the LA Rams took Robert Rockchell, cornerback, Central Arkansas. With the 134th pick, the Baltimore Ravens took Tylan Wallace, wide receiver, Oklahoma State. With the 132nd pick, the Cleveland Browns took Tommy Togiai, defensive tackle, Ohio State. The Browns took a Buckeye, and I was very happy about that. That is a great pick. Welcome to the Browns, Tommy. With the 133rd pick, the New Orleans Saints took Ian Brook, quarterback, Notre Dame. With the 134th pick, the Minnesota Vikings took Jamarius Robinson, edge rusher, Florida State. And we're still talking about round 4. The Arizona's pick is in. We're waiting for it to come up on the screen. With 134th pick, 135th pick, the Tennessee Titans took Rashad Weaver, defensive end, Pittsburgh. With the 136th pick, the Arizona Cardinals took Marco Wilson, running back or linebacker, Florida. Excuse me. The 137th pick. Hold on, the pick's coming in for Arizona at 243, and they have selected with the 243rd pick. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen. The Cardinals have selected James Wiggins, safety, Cincinnati. And I think they were looking to take a safety, and I think Wiggins is a good choice. And now Miami is back on the clock with the 244th pick. It's the Miami Dolphins right back on the clock.
This is the story of two Bills. One is used to things being hard.
Getting back to talking about the picks, with only a few minutes left, it was round 4. With the 137th pick, Seattle took Trey Brown, cornerback, Oklahoma. With the 138th pick, the Dallas Cowboys took Josh Ball, offensive tackle, Marshall. With the 139th pick in the draft, Cincinnati took Deontay Smith, offensive tackle, East Carolina. The Dolphins pick is in. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen. And with the 140th pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers took Buddy Johnson, linebacker, Texas A&M. With the 141st pick, the Los Angeles Rams took Jacob Harris, wide receiver, USF. I'm starting to run out of time for this segment. With the 142nd pick, the Green Bay Packers took Royce Newman, guard, Mississippi. With the 143rd pick, the Las Vegas Raiders took Tyree Gillespie, safety, SAF, Missouri. And we're still waiting for the Dolphins pick to come up on the screen. I've only got 55 seconds, so I will be back with more.